Pam Bondi, the former Attorney General, for example, who has always been composed and well-groomed, looks completely different in a new picture that emphasizes her shape. As you can see right away, she chooses to flaunt her curves in this picture, defying all stereotypes, and the outcome is just breathtaking. See how the last detail in the picture elevates this to one of her most well-known fashion moments to date by reading through to the end. Pam is standing in a sophisticated lobby that features tall pillars and marble floors. She is wearing a form-fitting dark chocolate brown sheath dress that accentuates all of her body's curves, from her clavicle to her knees. The fitted bodice showcases her larger chest and supple waist, while the square neckline frames her shoulders. It is evidence that curves may be subtly emphasized inside a stiff framework without sacrificing style. The garment's weight and the way it falls across her stomach are almost palpable. The seams are thoughtfully positioned to follow her body's natural lines as the garment descends. Princess seams are evidence that well-fitting clothing can draw attention to rather than cover up fullness. They wrap around the bust and sweep down about the waist. As she switches positions, you can almost hear the faint rustle of the seams. Pam's straight shoulders and slightly inclined hips show off her command of the camera. A tiny peplum pattern is visible around her hips halfway through the photo. This little fabric flare's well-balanced shape is a perfect example of how volume placement can highlight curves. The peplum softens the transition from her waist to her hips, giving her a chic and alluring appearance. Any larger figure can comprehend and imitate this stylistic approach. Upon closer inspection, you can see that Pam's hands are resting on her hips and her arms are bending slightly at the elbows. In order to show how a confident hand placement can change one's posture, she touches the fabric with her fingertips. Her posture exudes confidence without any hint of self-consciousness, and she exudes the quiet firmness of someone who is at ease in her own skin. It illustrates how a single still shot can convey a lot of information through body language. The huge mirror behind her that mirrors her from the back draws attention to the size of her posterior and the way the dress hugs the curvature of her back. This reflection indicates that Pam and her stylist thoroughly evaluated the dress's appearance from every viewpoint. The symmetry between the front and rear views demonstrates how even the roundest shapes may be emphasized by a well-tailored outfit. Then there is the lighting, which warms the atmosphere with gentle, diffused rays from a chandelier above. The gloss draws attention to her skin's natural tone and the brown fabric's richness. It is evidence that in addition to being aesthetically pleasing, well-chosen lighting can transform an unadorned foyer into a runway by introducing dimension and personality. Because of the shifting light and shade around them, each of her curves seems nearly three-dimensional. If you've been observing, you may understand why Pam Bondi's most recent photo is so striking. It demonstrates how well-executed polish and powerful curves may work in harmony. Give this video a thumbs up and forward it to friends who might benefit from a style boost if this ensemble makes you feel good about your physique. Just click the bell and subscribe to ensure you don't miss any more style-inspiring moments. You can also tell us what aspects of your comment you found most appealing. Enjoy your curves and thanks again.